Oh no, there's no handle in this saddle. Mabuhay, great day guys. Welcome to TSA Toy Stash in action with another toy review, and today we're gonna check out the Masters of the Universe Origins Battle Cat. So this is actually one of the most amazing figures that I'm excited, and let's go ahead and check it out. Alright, so for the initial packaging of, basically Battle Cat, guys, this is actually very fun. Alright, you got a good artwork here at the front. Basically, it's not gonna be on the back, and you see Battle Cat here at the window. It's very cool. I like it. And going here at the side, basically get a name, and here at the back, you get the basic wave here for the first one, and also the instructions on how to apply and take off the Battle Cat armor. So let's get to it and just open this figure up. Alright guys, so here he is outside the packaging. Now, first impression, it's huge. Okay, so malaki siya. It's bigger than any of the Battle Cats that I have seen. Maybe on the Super 7. It's, I saw that they say that the Super 7 is bigger, but this is a very quite large figure already. And yeah, checking out the detail here, let's go ahead. And, the perfect way to check it out is next to his vintage counterpart. And luckily we have a vintage right here, so that's a very good resemblance for the first impression, guys. There you go, for them side by side. Yeah, and so first impression, do they capture the look and the detail? Yes, they did. Okay, so maganda yung resemblance niya. I like how they did it here, especially with the armor itself. It looks very much the same. The differences I see here is just between the eyes. Yeah, so this one has a painted helmet, and this one clearly does not have any paint job at all. But that's basically it for the detail on the armor. As you put it here side by side, yeah, and so you kind of see here the detail, and the size is quite larger because of the tiger standing up. Okay, so mas matangkad siya in a way because he stands up right here, wherein here he's a little bit tilted, parang ready to hunt pose right there. But if you look closely here, guys, again, you will see, if I'm putting it here, there directly, yeah. So if you look here, the detail here for the vintage, it's right there, but it's not defined that much. Well, over here at the Origins, it is defined, especially with the fur. It's sculpted, yeah, and so I kind of feel the texture moving, yeah, and so I like it right there. The paint job, it's nearly the same. This one has a darker green to it on the tiger, and so that's what you get here. And going here at the side, again, it's more on the aesthetic look onto it, wherein you can get the vintage look very much the same to the original and the origin. Yeah, so the other changes here, guys, this does not have any pegs to it on connecting here on the armor, yeah, wherein this has like that small peg to it. Yeah, and so if you could see, and so it does have that peg to it. But let's go ahead and check it out further on taking off the armor. Okay, so here they are outside the armor shell to it, and you can see here that they have a perfect resemblance here at the face. I start up with the face, and so basically here all the pattern for the yellow paint, it's still here. Yeah, it's much more defined though than this one, the vintage version, but you can see here where they're going to it. And so that's what you get for the face. The face though, it's not on the single open jaw, so you could close it here and open up, so you could get that likeness on the roar. And so very nice design there. I like how they did it there. And going here for the initial sculpt, guys, yeah, and so as you can see again, on the first thing that I said earlier, the detail is already here in the vintage line, yeah, and so you can see it here. You can glare it, and also here for the side, it's already here. Okay, but over here at the origins, yeah, and so this is much more defined scope for the fur, yeah, and so it's all plastic pero mas defined siya lahat ng details. So I like how they did it here, especially here at the bottom, and I like how they did it here. And so all of those are basically encrypted here, for the vintage, transferred here to the origins. Yeah, and so that's it for the detail. Okay, now for the articulation on Battle Cat, guys, Cringer, it's more on this one, okay? Instead of you getting just basic, a singular like statue like a vintage version, they given you articulations, okay? So this is like much more articulated than the 2000X version. And so for the head, guys, it does have a hinge here wherein you can move it from side to side. So if you want to look at the front, so ganyan yung kalayo, and then it could go up like this and down that much. Again, it does open his mouth right there. For the arms at the front, or for the legs, tire legs at the front, you can move it up this high for both feet. Yeah, and it does have a bend right here, or a hinge here for the front leg right there, a single hinge, and then you can actually swivel it around. So that's very nice. It doesn't have any ankle articulation though, or wrist articulation here for the paw. I wish they could have added that. They already have the articulation here and they didn't add that up here, so a little bit bummed by that. But going here, at the back, basically you could go you could go here. Going here at the back, you could actually get the articulation go back about that much and forward about that, high. Also, you have a single hinge and it does swivel, so it does swivel very nicely as well. Again, there's no ankle pivot or hinge right here that you could move. I wish they could have added that there. Both legs, both feet, I wish they could add. So yeah, going here for the tail. So for the tail, it does have a hinge here as well, and it can swivel, turn any way you want it. Wow. Okay. Alright, guys, so just for fun here, they are on armor swap. So yeah, if you're looking forward on changing the armors from vintage to origins to vintage, yes, you can apply them. Basically here is the example: the vintage with the origins armor and the origins with the vintage armor. So I like them both. They do feel like they are still the same, except maybe it's the eyes, maybe it's the color here for the armor. You do comment down on the comment section below of what you think about this. But yeah, I like this, especially on this version for the vintage. It gives me more color. Okay, I like that, and the armor does feel like it's it's larger. It's very cool. But going here for the origins, it also feels cool, like an added points of articulation for the vintage version. So I don't really feel it. Maybe you will feel it if if you see this peg right here. If I might want to take that off if I'm gonna keep this type of display for the Battle Cat. But yeah, that's basically what you can see here if you do swap the armor itself. For a quick size comparison, guys, here's the Masters of the Origins Tila, and also the Masters of the Origins Prince Adam. So there's what you get. So you could get the initial size if there's a female figure and there's a male figure on the size of Battle Cat. And that's my take, guys, for the Masters of the Universe Origins Battle Cat. I hope you liked the video, guys, and if you do, please subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a like while you're at it. That would be very much appreciated. And yeah, I totally like the figure, guys, and I hope that you enjoyed this as much as I did. I totally like how they added the articulations for the figure. There are a few kinks to it, especially there are no ankle articulation, but the likeness of the figure is completely amazing. So we're gonna give this figure a 4.9 out of 5 rating, and yeah, I'm totally happy about this figure, guys, and I'll see you next time on the next video. All right, remember, guys, life is one big collection. Peace out.